Let's go live. Let's go live. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, lovely to see you all. So yes, 9:57. So remember, if you're watching this later on, fast forward the first 3 minutes of me putting on my shoes and just saying good morning, letting everyone know that I'm here, raring to go for our half an hour move on Monday. How are you all? All okay? I think I might be able to just do that. That's it. That's it. Good. Right. So, how are you all doing? All okay for your weekend? What did we do? What was the weather like? It was a bit grey, wasn't it? I seem to recall. Yeah. So, what are we going to do today? Well, I thought we could do some dynamic strength. So we're going to be I'm going to do something, try and do something for your arms, not with weights. I'm going to try and do something for your arms, a bit of dynamic strength. So we're going to be moving off the spot using our arms. Then we're going to be doing some sort of lunges, side lunges and back lunges. And just, see how you feel with your knees. You might need to hold on to something as we're doing that. And then we're going to do some static balance, so balance on the spot, and then we'll do some stretching. All right, so this is half an hour. If you haven't joined us before, this is half an hour of exercise just to get us moving and started in the morning, to get us going for the week. I know that not all of you do our classes, so really, really welcome to, everybody else who's tuning in from wherever you're tuning in from. It's really, really lovely to have you here. How is Leanne? Leanne Esther? You said you had a poorly back and you weren't getting out of bed last week. So I wonder if you're here today. I'm thinking of you. Thank you very much for Amanda's email. That was very nice too. You see, I do read them when they come in. So do get in contact. If you need anything different to what we normally do. Is it 10 o'clock? It's 10 o'clock. Let's go. Ready? So find your space. Find a chair if you need a chair in front of you or a chair to the side, or maybe you're even doing this sitting down. That is absolutely fine. Wherever you are, let's start to move through your feet. So get those going first. Yeah, that's fine. See how you're feeling. All right, now see if you can keep these going and start to think about posture. All right, so if you're sitting in the chair, you need to be sitting with those shoulders square over your hips, and that is exactly the same standing up, isn't it? So, maybe start from the hip position. Start thinking about those. Thinking about they're nice and square. You're starting to lengthen through the hip flexor muscles here and squeezing the bum cheeks together just a little bit, and that should start to lift us up a bit. So if you can feel that, just those micro adjustments you make to your posture when you're really thinking about it. So you lift the chest up a bit more, because usually, we tend to be a little bit forwards, don't we? And that's when our pelvis starts to lean forwards as well. So, start to be up tall, start to lengthen, start to think about, can I bring my shoulders back and down a bit more? That's it. And as you're doing that, you may find that those elbows just naturally start to swing a little bit bigger and your knees naturally start to lift a bit higher. That's really good. That's really good. And look, just see how you feel this morning. I mean, you may be just like, oh, God, keep it low if you need to, all right? Keep it low. That is absolutely fine. The most important thing is that you're doing something for this half an hour, all right? We're doing something together, which is even nicer. That's it. That's it. That's great. All right, then, gang. Let's hold your feet still. Take them wide if you're standing, and we'll do our shoulder shrugs. Okay, so ready? We go. Lift to the ears and lower it down. And lift to the ears and lower it down. 2 more. Go. Lift and lower. 1 more. Lift. Good. All right, now give those shoulders a roll. Ready? We go. Forwards up, back and down. Again. Forwards up, back and down. Well done. Now keep that going. I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see how I'm deliberately going forwards and really deliberately going backwards. All right, so it's a nice big roll backwards. That's it. So you're really lifting the chest and just really thinking about how much I can make my posture taller. Great. Hold your arms down by your side. Squeeze the shoulders back. Let's lean side to side. So we're going to one way and then the other way. That's good. That's really good. And do that again. So think, can I lean in a straight line along the line of my hips, along the line of the side of my knees? Yes, that's it. Good, good. So this is really good for our spines, this one. Really good for that side bending, working through that mobility of your spine, that flexibility of your spine. Great. All right. Stop there. Just take the lock off your knees a bit so they're a bit spongy. All right, we're going to do a waist twist. So now let's fold your arms in front. Now try and relax your shoulders. All right, so draw them down. So those arms actually come quite close to your hips. Turn and look over one shoulder. Come back to the middle. Turn and look over the other shoulder. Come back to the middle. Great. So then do that again. And it's exactly the same if you're sitting in the chair. Yep, that is great. Let's do one more time each side. One more, one more, one more. Last time, the other side. That's it. Remember to look over that shoulder. Come back to the middle. Stop. Put your hands on your hips and circle those hips around. So let's get those moving. I quite like a hip circle just because it puts us in touch with our hips. Yeah, good. Good. Great stuff. Great stuff. All right, ready? Let's go around the other way. Off you go. Round you go. Around you go. Yeah, good. Yeah, moving through those hips. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, now then, take care of this one. I'm going to get you to just bend your knees. So come back to the middle, hold something, and just bring your heels gently, gently up towards your bottom. That's it, good. And just see how you feel. Now, it might be a really small bend. That is fine. Or it may be a bigger bend. But whatever you're doing, just see how much you can bend those knees, sort of a dynamic movement, but just be careful, all right? Be careful. It can be slower, and that is fine. Just see how you feel in your knees. All right, it's just quite handy to maintain that movement because it also gives you a bit of a dynamic stretch through your hamstring, through your thighs. All right, heel and toe. All right, so stop there. Hold on to the chair if you like. Heel and toe, heel and toe. All right, so think about how this is good for our ankle mobility. That's good. And our flexibility of our ankles. Lovely stuff. All right, good. You can stop there and then you can change sides. Ready? So it's heel and toe and heel and toe. Good. Really important to lift that toe, flex the foot. So keep those ankles flexible. That's it. That's good. And lovely and mobile. Great. And warming up as well. All right. Let's stop and let's march again. Off you go. All right then. So let's say that is our warm-up done. All right, now this section is going to be dynamic strength. All right, so I want you to start with your arms, right? So we're going to think about strength of your arms. All right, so it's tricky when you haven't got a resistance, all right, but it's not impossible. All right, so I want you to march through your feet, take your arms down by your side, all right, so make some sort of gentle fists, and I want you to squeeze up towards the shoulders and lower back down even more slowly. All right, so what we're actually doing here is using our own sort of resistance of the muscles. Okay, so what I want you to think about is slow movement and controlled movement. So slower on the way down. All right, so look, it's here and here. So nice deep breaths as you go. I want you to focus on those biceps. There they go. And they lengthen. So they're working both ways. All right, so they're contracting. That's your lifting. That's it. And then you are extending them down. That's good. Lovely. Let's do two more. Rather keep your feet still. I don't mind, or stillish. All right, now one more. Great. All right, lovely. Lovely. And then you can relax. So you can open up your fingers and just start to have a bit more of a march here. That's it. That's good. That's good. So think about where these arms are going. They're going forwards and backwards from the shoulders. That's good. And you are lifting up through those knees. Great. All right. Now, I want you to think about your shoulders. Okay. So we're going to go hands to your shoulders. All right. We're going to push up. That's it. See how far you can reach up. And then I want you to pull them down, down, down and down. Ready? And again, so we go. Lift and lower. Good. And lift. So all the way up. So lengthen out those elbows and then all the way down. That's it. And again, ready? Push up. That's great. So take your time and I want you to think about those muscles as we're going. Ready? So we're going shoulders, triceps, waist as you reach. Good. Same thing on the way down. That's it. On the way down, on the way down, on the way down. Great. Let's go again. Ready? Push. Good. Great. And ease it down, ease it down, ease it down. 2 more. Ready? Push. Up you go. Great. Keep that chin level with the floor. Down they come. All right, one more time. Ready? And push up. Great. Come down, come down, come down, come down. Great. And relax. Good. Open up those fingers again and have another march here that just swings through those arms, lifts the knees. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, now one more like that. We're going to keep marching and do a lateral raise. All right, so little fingers sort of point out really. Knuckles face the front. All right, and you're going out to the side. Good. And back down to the middle. All right, ready? So here we go again. Let's go. Out to the sides. That's a nice dynamic strengthening movement. And in you come, in you come, in you come. And again, ready? Out to the side and down, 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 and down. And out to the side and down and down. Now look, remember you can keep your feet still if you need to. Good. And you are thinking about those arms. Think about those muscles as they work. That's it. Good, 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 good. There. And down and down. Right, 2 more to go. Ready, steady, and there. Lovely. And down and down. Good. One more time. And lift. Great. And down and down and down and down. Final march here. Open up those fingers. That's it. Give them a bit of a wiggle. Maybe a bit of a wiggle like that. That's it. That's it. That's good. Yeah, that's great. That's great. All right, so into some lunges now. So think about some dynamic strength for your legs. All right, so hold your feet still. Take them wide. Now be careful of your knees. All right, I want you to turn your knees and toes out slightly. So have a slightly kind of squidgy base and then start to lunge side to side. Now just see how you're feeling in your knees. All right, see how you go. You might just need to be that, you know, that range of movement, or you can be bigger range of movement if you feel all right in your knees. All right, so just be careful. Just see how you feel. This really good dynamic strength for your thighs and your bum. And you may also feel a bit of a stretch coming in your inner thighs. All right, now we're going to add in some arms. All right, so take your right arm and I want you to go across, pull back. Across, pull back. Now, can you look and pull? And look and pull. And 5 and pull. And 4 and pull. Well done. 3 and pull. 2 and pull. 1 more. Great. Relax that arm. Come back into the middle here. How are your feet? Do you need to have a breather? Do you need to bring them in for a minute? All okay if you do? That is absolutely fine. Then when you're ready, come back out again and go back into that lunge side to side. All right, so your feet all okay? Remember those knees and toes are pointing out, so they're going in a nice straight line. I had to check mine then. All right, so ready? Your left arm. So we go. Reach, pull, reach, pull. Can you have a look? There. Pull. There. That's it. For 5. And 4. And 3. Good. And 2. And 1. Well done. Come back into the middle here. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, now stop. Bring your feet in and we're going to move into back lunges. So you might find that you want to hold on to something. All right, so start with a toe back. That's it. So with your back lunges, you actually need to put the weight backwards there. So it's not quite a tap back, you know, it's more of a step. So be careful of your knees. All right, do what you can. And when you are ready, see if you can start to make it a bit more of a lunge. All right, just take care of your knees. If you can, your chest remains lifted. All right, this is tricky, of course, because it means you need to have quite sort of flexible hip flexors here. All right, so see, rather than leaning forwards, right, so rather than that, see if you can be upright. Do you see the difference? Now, if you want, you're going to do some arms, all right, if you want to. Only if you feel stable and steady. So all I'm doing is doing like a bicep curl and a lengthen out. All right, so like that. Like that, good. How are you doing on those knees? So just go down as far as you feel comfortable. All right, so don't worry if it's less range of movement. All right, don't worry about it. Remember, the good thing is that we're doing it. All right, we're doing it. That's great. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. You look brilliant, I'm sure. Let's do 4 more each side. So 4. That's good. And 3. All right, we're almost there. We're almost there. Ready? 2 more. Off you go. There. Okay. Try and stand up tall again. Right, last one each side. Last one each side. Great. Last one. And stop. Now come on back into the middle. Give your legs a wiggle out. How are those knees? Do they need a bit of a rub? Are they okay? Now, have a really easy march, because we're going to move into some static balance now. All right, so take a deep breath in, lift your arms out and up towards the ceiling, so nice and easy, and then just kind of shake them down to the side. And do that one more time. Ready? And there, that's it, nice and soft, and down, down, down and down. And then hold your feet still. All right, so we're done with that. Static balance. All right, so this is on the spot balance. First one, tandem stance. So feel free to hold on to a support. Your feet become narrow. If you can, one foot comes slightly in front, or it comes all the way in front. All right, so just get into a position that challenges you. All right, so ideally, what you want to aim for is this tightrope position. Holding on or not holding on. Okay, right now, you might want to hold on for this one while you just think about your weight distribution over your feet. All right, so it tends to be on the back foot when we get into this position. That's completely normal. So what I want you to do is just move your hips, so be aware of them, move your hips slightly forwards so the weight is more evenly distributed around both of those feet. All right, now the longer we stay here, the harder it is. I do appreciate that, and you'll start to feel your ankles just really wobbling side to side. And today may feel different from another day. That's okay. Hold on if you need to. All right, or, you know, see if you can. Now, how would you feel about taking an arm out, maybe taking both arms out? Okay. Now, I know we've been here for quite a long time, so feel free to have a breather if you need to and then come back to it. So what I want you to try and have a go at is a twist. All right, do it slowly, do it carefully. You might want to hold on before you twist. All right, see how you feel. Now, do it fairly slowly. Do it fairly slowly. And what this is good for is your balance, obviously, but also your waist. All right, so it's that kind of twisting. Oh, that's hard, isn't it? Especially with the head turn as well. All right, now unravel your feet. Now let's try it on the other side. All right, so just zone into it. Hold your support. Take that outside leg away from your support. heel in front, or just where you can. All right, so just where you can, so it's narrower. All right, so it's narrow base, tandem stance, this is called, all right, because your feet are one behind the other, like a tandem. All right, so you lift tall. Now, we're going to think about where our hips are, all right, which is in turn going to work out where our weight is over those feet. All right, so you're just thinking about it. Everything is just your focused exercise. All right, good. How are you feeling here? How are these ankles? Probably wobbling a bit. Now, take an arm out. Now, why don't we try and twist that one first with your hand hold? If you feel like, yeah, okay, I'm this morning, have a go with doing the other arm. All right, keep going, keep going. So I'm not going to go anywhere yet. Just see what you can do. See what you can do. Goodness me. How do those people walk on a tightrope across Niagara Falls? It's hard enough in my garage. There's always someone, isn't there, that's like more balanced, stronger. And you go, oh God. All right, well done. Okay, so just stop there to know why that popped into my head. All right, so you can relax and you can relax. All right, so just give those a bit of a wiggle out there. Great stuff. Well done. What was next? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's do one-legged stand first. Okay. So this is about trying to stand on one leg. All right, so get your support next to that leg that you're going to stand on. All right, so you're like this. All right, so nice soft knee. This knee, now, I don't really mind if it goes in front or behind. Take it off the floor, all right, and then see how you feel. All right, it may be that you have to hold on. That's fine. You may find that you can have like a lighter touch. Some of you may find that you can let go altogether. Maybe zone off into the distance there. And if you need to put your hand down, do. Sometimes you might need to just start again and go back into it, but focus, sort of away from the screen, focus on a point that isn't moving, and you'll start to go, goodness me, my leg is starting to hurt. Because there's a lot of strength, isn't there, going through that leg as you stand there, an awful lot going through their ankle as well. Well done. It's a really good exercise to do. It just really is. All right, now then, let's pop that foot down and let's give it a wiggle out. Ooh. All right, so let's try the other side. All right, so hold on the leg that you're standing on. All right, so just sort of get that first and take that foot away. Get a comfortable position with that leg that you've got off the floor. And then you start to think about maybe it's a lighter touch, maybe it's a finger. That's it. Or maybe it's even hands on the hips. Or, or keep, that's it. Yeah. And remember, you're looking off into the distance so that you're really focusing on your own strength and balance of this standing on one leg. All right, really hard going through the hip, really a lot of force going through that standing leg. It's got the weight of all your body, of course, and it should be distributed on both, and it's on one. That's great. That is great. That is great. Stay there for 3, 2, 1, and put your foot down and give that a well-earned wiggle. All right, so now this one, you might need to go away, but if you do need to go away, come back. I want you to stand against a wall. All right, and what I want us to think about when we're standing against a wall is heels against the wall, bottom against the wall, shoulder blades against the wall, and the back of your head. All right, so I'm going to stand against my door. Okay, so now just find something to stand against. Okay, you might just have to stand against a door. That's fine. So can you get your heels up against it first of all? All right, and you might find that you're slightly forwards away from it. Then I want you to put your bum against it, shoulder blades against it, and the back of your head. See if you can put your hands there as well. Now, things to think about is pressing your shoulders back, pressing your head back. Now, you might just need to soften off the knees. I can feel mine starting to go really sort of straight, but just, goodness me. So just get your head, that's it, shoulders back, start to feel it against the wall or the door. All right. So really, really good for our postures. There's an awful lot happening. There is certainly in mine here. So if you can relax your shoulders down and they're still pressed against them, and your heels still pressed against them as well. Heels still pressed against the wall. All right, let's stay here for a couple more seconds. And you can do this on your own when you come away from the class as well. Just have a go. Yeah, have a go. That's it. So it's everything against the wall. So you are really upright, really, really upright. And then you'll know then whether you are sort of, naturally forwards or not. Try and get yourself back. And you're not going to fall back because you've got the wall there. All right. Well done. I'm finding this quite hard on my shoulders. And relax. Oh, goodness. Do your shoulders need to come forwards now? Crikey. Whoa. Okay. Well done. Oh, give everything a well-earned wiggle out. All right. Good. Now we're going to have a nice stretch now. Okay. So if you want to sit down for these, you can. All right. They work quite well sitting down. Oh, actually, do the calf one standing up. All right. So hold on to something. Take your foot back. Press the heel down. Knee just over the line of that ankle. All right. So just do that one standing and then come and sit down if you need to. Well done. Well, I hope that was okay for you today. Well, we're not finished yet because the stretches are really important. Come on back into the middle and change sides. Toe heel, lean forwards. It's Wimbledon today, isn't it? Wimbledon starts. Good job they've got a roof on the centre court. Good stuff. Well done. Can you feel that all right in your calves? So this one is really, really good for our stride length, all right? So it keeps everything sort of nice and confident in our stride length. Great. And just give that a wiggle. All right, so if you need to sit down now, fine. Or if you want to stay standing with me, please do. You have your feet so they're nice and wide. You put one hand on the hip. You take the other arm up to the ceiling. All right, now let's see if you can lengthen through that waist, through the rib cage. There. Do you see the difference? So you're up there. Now I want you to lean across. All right, so don't hold your breath. That's it. And try and stretch. So try and lengthen. You see what I mean? So lengthen there. Good. And then relax. Okay, now the other side. Ready? So we're going up. So reach up, then reach up a bit more. So you lengthen up out of those hips, out of the rib cage. Forwards, over, lengthen. Did I say forwards? I didn't mean forwards. I meant sideways. That's it. That's good. That's good. That's good. Oh, don't hold your breath though. Great. Come on back to the middle. Relax. Give those shoulders a roll. All right, now then, let's stretch off our chest. So pop your hands on the bottom or on the back of your chair. All right, now squeeze the shoulder blades together. Squeeze them together. All right, and try and lengthen up through the chest. If you want to, you can interlace your fingers. See how your fingers feel. All right. I don't know how comfortable that is to do that. So you might just want to, that's good. All right, great. So this one is really good for lifting our chest, giving ourselves a chest stretch. That's good for our postures too. All right, and relax. Give those shoulders a roll. Let's do your hamstrings now. So the back of the thigh. So take one leg in front, nice straight leg. All right, this one is slightly bent, and now I want you to bend it completely so that your bum goes up towards the ceiling like you are sitting back on a chair. Okay, so now back lovely and straight, chest lifted, tilt those hips up towards the ceiling. All right, excellent, excellent. And then up you come, leg comes in, and then you change sides. All right, so you lengthen the other leg. This one is slightly bent, and then you bend it completely. You put your weight on it and you push your bum up towards the ceiling. All right, so you've got that lovely long straight leg. That's it, feeling the stretch in the hamstring. Remember, this is the one that's good for getting down towards feet, laces, shoes, socks. All right, and it keeps our pelvis in a good alignment, all right? Because if you think every day, every time we sit down, this hamstring is shortened. All right, so we really need to lengthen it. All right, good. And then up you come and bring that leg in. Okay, good. Let's do an upper body stretch now. So have your feet so they're a comfortable distance apart. Let's put right hand on right shoulder. Let's push the elbow up to the ceiling and try and creep that hand down in between your shoulder blades, but not compromising on our necks. So try and keep your neck so it's just nice and straight and your chin is level with the floor. You can, if you want to, pull from there. See how your flexibility is. See how you feel. All right, relax. Change sides. All right, so it's there. Do what you can. Over the top there. All right. So again, trying not to compromise in the chest. It's lifted. Again, hold wherever it's comfortable. It can be here, or just see how you feel, or it can be there. See how you feel in your shoulders. Yeah, great. Absolutely brilliant. Relax. Give those shoulders roll. Right, another one for your legs now. All right, let's try and do inner thighs. So now be careful, be careful, be careful. Take your feet so they are wide. All right, don't need to be too wide. Now take the lock off your knees. Now nice and gently, just ease down. Ease down, be careful, you can hold something. And just gently, gently push those knees out. All right, now you can drop your bum down a bit. Open up those knees nice and carefully so that you feel the stretch in those inner thighs. Feel free to hold on. All right, and just do what feels okay for your knees today. Up you come gently. Good. All right, bring your feet in. Give them a wiggle out. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, let's do, let's do another upper body stretch. So let's take one arm up in front of you, take it across the chest and pull. Yeah, great, great, lovely. Relax, change sides. So it's there, there, and over. All right, now we're almost there. Now here is a last stretch to do. All right, now it's a bit of a tricky one. So definitely hold on for something. Can you take one foot so it goes over the top of the other one, like that? All right, because what I want you to feel now is a stretch here in that sort of outer thigh. So what you could do is just sort of push away slightly so that you get a bit more of a stretch there. Can you feel that? Just do it. Just go through the motions for now, and we can always sort of do more on it in the next weeks. So it's that foot goes over the top. Look. All right. So you sort of crossed it over, and then you sort of push your hip out, and so you start to feel a stretch here. Okay. And then relax. Come back in. All right. Very good. Give your shoulders a roll. Give everything a bit of a wiggle out there. Great. Have we got time just to quickly look one way, just to give your neck a bit of a stretch? Back to the middle and the other side. And that is it. We are done. You are done. We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Half an hour. Dynamic strength. Static balance. Stretching. We did it. Well done. I hope that was all right for you. And I'll see you next week or in the classes in the week if you're coming to Generation Games. Thank you very much. Bye.